Chickens. Where you at?
Huge shout out to all of the Adventurers Guild members here on YouTube and all of their supporters from Patreon for their dedicated support of keeping this channel always on the rise. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Saturday morning. Why's my phone beeping at me? Retweets. That's that. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. All right. Welcome, everyone. It is time for EverQuest. It is Saturday morning, the 30th of July. We're coming to the end of the month. We're back for some more EverQuest TLP this morning. I don't know where we're going this morning. We'll find out soon enough. We get going with our static group. We may be down a man this morning. I think Maduros may have had to go to the open market, farmer's market with his wife. We'll find out here in a bit. But the rest of us should be here. Get myself buffed up here. I've got my spells to 30. That's the only thing I care about for the moment. How close am I? I mean, I should get 30 today. I'm not running XP pots anymore though, because I'm out of pots. So it is what it is at this point to level up. That was a slurpy slurp. I'm gonna go get in Discord with the rest of my group here in a minute, but before I do, let's do all the stuff we're supposed to do first thing in the morning. First of all, welcome aboard. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out all the other videos we do here on YouTube. There are lots of playlists. I usually do a lot of Rings of Power stuff, the Mondays in Middle Earth series, Monday morning musings, as well as lots of EverQuest, P99, World of Warcraft Classic, Vanguard, Saga of Heroes. Mostly I'd say it's about 80% World of Warcraft Classic these days, with about 15% EverQuest, and then 5% P99 and Vanguard. And occasionally I do some Xbox and some other stuff. So overall, it's just generally a gaming channel. So I'm not a big streamer, but I'm getting going. This is the end of my second month as a full-time content creator. It went pretty good. We did better than last month. We hit all of our objectives. August is just around the corner. We're hoping to have another good month for the month of August, and we're ramping up because World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King is dropping at the end of September. So August for us is all about leveling up in Warcraft, getting multiple characters to 70, getting prepped for Wrath of the Lich King, and we're going to be rolling into Wrath of the Lich King with a full force and hopefully raiding and doing other stuff. We'll still be playing P99 and Vanguard in our static groups, and I'm hoping to at least continue playing EverQuest once a week at the minimum. But for the meantime, Saturday and Sunday mornings, as well as Monday nights, are for EverQuest TLP as I level up this Shaman. Stick around for that. Don't forget, we have membership here, the Adventurers Guild. If you want to support the channel, you can join as a member. It's $2.99 a month. It's that button down there. You can also gift memberships, and you can, of course, join as a member of the Patreon page, patreon.com/wandering hermits, if you like game dev stuff and 5th edition tabletop. That's our 5th edition world with our point and click game and a book series all attached. You can also donate to the super chat goal, which is over there on the right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a $50 goal for the day. Super chats and super stickers are down there in the chat button. Do what you will.
Was the buffs and complete deal.
Good morning,
Yep. And
gents.
it was so good on, even throwing less than complete heals to people, just topping them off, that I thought there was two players playing for about the first 3 hours. Because he also chatted out of the cleric.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I was like, what the heck? And I finally started putting two and two together, and yeah.
Bot masters.
Yeah, he was just pretty good at 2 box and all. He said he wasn't interested in doing more than that, but he could type out of both of them like he was playing both of them. It was crazy.
I
So,
mean,
but
if you've got both laptops side by side, it's not to toot my own horn. I'm pretty good at 2 boxing as well, but I'm not doing it this time around because I'm lazy.
Good
yeah.
morning.
And really, a tank you can actually leave a tank probably go. I don't know what your taunt cooldowns are or anything like that, but
Yeah, but with provoke being an overtime thing, really, if you just smack that, turn around and spend 80% of your time on whatever's the heal or buff or dot bot, it's not too difficult. But I don't know about cleric though. I've always done a druid and a warrior combo, and that's really easy to run, like super easy. Just stick a provoke on the mob, and then you go back to the druid, dot a couple things, snare it, sit down, go back to the warrior, and just taunt as needed until it's dead. But that's not high group profile situations, which I'm assuming is what you guys were talking about. I came late into the conversation.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I was with him for 12 hours, so
Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
different. That sounds like he was a master.
yeah, I mean, but once I asked him, I said, "Man, are you 2 boxing the cleric?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Whoa, that's nuts."
Where do you guys want to go today?
We can either go back to Crypto down near or find somewhere else.
I'm okay with the crypt again. I mean, at this point, all I care about is levels because I really just want to get to the cool dungeons.
Right, right.
And what's the only other option at 30? Unrest or something like that?
Yeah, something
Or-
not on Kunark, which is we want to try to stay
Yeah,
on Kunark.
Overland stuff.
Yep. What's the outside of KC Castle? In the 30s?
40. I remember the Dreadlands being like 35 to 40.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's mid 30s to upper 40s.
I couldn't remember. I just remember sitting out there for hours on end there
Days
for a
and
while.
days and days.
Like pulled freaking triders and everything else to you.
All right, I am outside of Cab in the Worslick Woods part. Do y'all need invites?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Your stream's up, by the way?
Mm-hmm. Is Kel's up? I think it is. I saw
Yes, sir.
tweets. All right, I need to get you loaded.
Remember, boys, when watching streams, make sure you mute the tab and not the video.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
mute
I
the whole
apologize for not knowing
computer.
that.
I didn't know that until they mentioned it.
Mute what now?
The whole computer.
Mute the tab instead of the actual video itself.
Oh, what is
That
that?
way
What's that about?
that actually still gives you the view. If you mute the evidently video yourself, you don't get the view.
Yeah, Twitch has
Ah.
a algorithm where if someone mutes the video and then goes to a different tab, or mutes the video at all, it doesn't count them as a viewer.
Oh, I did not know that. So let me get you open because I retweeted you, but I did not open the tab yet. Okay, so
All right, there we go.
how do you mute a tab? I've never done that.
You just go up to the tab
Mute
and
site?
there's a actual symbol for sound.
It's the
You just
quiet
click on it.
call. You don't remember me.
I see the button, but it doesn't do anything on Chrome. Like I'm clicking in it.
You
Doesn't
can right
actually.
click and mute the tab.
I recognize
Right
that guy.
tab.
was in Mexico.
You have an option to mute it.
When we get off this
Yeah, I can mute the site, but not the tab per se.
Muting the site's the same thing.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad when I heard that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until they mentioned it during one of the raids.
Dun, 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 dun.
Kel, you're not a poor, sad bikini model trying to make your living on Twitch.
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's next month, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah,
Only on
Next month for glitter beard and bikinis.
only at twitch.tv/Kel the Reaver. Everybody should have invites now.
I'll be wearing skirt or kilt.
I wear those two pokes.
I'm jealous.
Maduros may not be here this morning. He said he was going to post, but he hasn't posted. So I don't know if he got recruited for wife duty or not, because she just got home yesterday and it's farmer's market. So he said he would let us know. But I haven't seen any posts and I haven't heard from Nim. Have you guys talked to him in raiding recently?
We saw him yesterday.
Yeah,
He
Nim
was
should
on
be
last
on.
night.
Nim should be on soon.
Okay.
We were up late.
How close do you guys get to 60 with your other characters?
I don't want to talk.
No.
I don't mind. I am 60.
Neener,
Yeah.
neener, neener. That's what I heard just then.
I'm just messing, but I did pump out the last level and a half in Charduck with the Charduck herpes for the whole time. Most annoying and stupid dot ever. 1 point of damage. Maybe if we don't fill up one of your viewers, will fill the group.
All right. Let's get you sticky kill. Are you still streaming Warcraft, or are you only doing EverQuest right now, Kel?
EverQuest at the moment, but Warcraft's going to get picked up sooner rather than later.
Okay. Just that I know when and where to
I
cross
might
promote.
actually, because they're going to have they're going to let people level boost right to 60. Thank God.
I would
'cause
assume so.
I've been playing the rogue, and it's just like I've leveled through so many characters through World of Warcraft Classic. I can't bring myself to do it again.
Oh yeah, you're like me with World of War with excuse me, you're like me with EverQuest Classic rating. I'm just like shudder. No.
I've probably gotten like 6 or 7 different characters to 50 on Vanilla Classic.
Yeah.
So
I hear you there. I would assume they're going to because they let them do it with the Burning Crusades. So I don't know that they've confirmed it though.
not, I can always just transfer one of those characters, bite the bullet.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the druid is encrypted, ready to go.
Okay. Well, I suppose we don't have to wait for Nim.
We can. We just pop a message in his DMs.
Be like, chop chop, Necro Boy. If you guys stayed up late, oh, he's on. He may have said something and I just didn't hear a ping going off on Discord.
I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see anything either. He does have an invite. All right, I'm gonna dip out and grab a second cup of coffee while we wait for him to show up.
That's a good idea.
Energy drink engaged.
Might get some breakfast lasagna.
All right, that just sounded amazing.
It is. It's lasagna.
Absolutely.
Maybe not.
What's up, Nim? Doing all right?
I'm gonna be AFK walking my dog real quick.
All right.
Stupid hawk is back. Camping the. Chris saw him on the post on the church next door to us, so he abandoned the tree and now he's on the post right across from our yard, just keeping an eye out for those little kittens. I know his little
Oh,
beak
no.
is salivating. Oh, he was. We couldn't let the cats out yesterday. He was in the tree, out in the woods that border our backyard. He was in a tree all day yesterday, just salivating. So we had to keep the kittens inside all day, and they're wanting to go out again. And it's like, nope, get you inside because we heard him. We heard him start crying. It's like, get inside, go, 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 go.
Oh gosh, dang.
But he's getting he was pissing off all the wildlife yesterday because there's like 6 or 7 birds' nests in that tree, and all the little birds were flying at him and attacking him. It's a peregrine falcon, and all the bird nests were Twitter pated, and then all the iguanas were coming down out of the tree yesterday. Like they were like, "Fuck this."
It's a pretty bird though,
They are
falcon.
beautiful, but
Yeah.
and it's a full size like adult, like it's not a baby, and it's obviously it's not finding what it needs to eat because it has now meandered. And we're not in town. We're like on the outs. I mean, we are, but we aren't. Like we're on the outside of downtown, but like right across from us is like a big, huge open field with like I don't know, 100 acres of just like open land, and then there's a couple houses, and then the church next to us, and then some other buildings around us. It's not like we're in the countryside, but we're also there's enough buildings around. Chris was very surprised that he showed up. Get you a Spirit of the Wolf here, Melkor, and then we should be good to go to move. All right. I'd say once everybody's here, we can go. Actually, we could probably go now. I don't think there's anything here that can kill us, is there?
I don't think there is.
Oh, I gotta get the phone open.
Like Horf is the only one you didn't get. He's still sitting there.
Oh, he's probably getting coffee.
Yep, yep.
It's all good. I don't think there's anything here that can kill us.
$99 green and blue auction switches down. Might actually get views.
Man, I'm torn. Like I played so I went and hung out with Mujin last night and played because our static group wasn't, and it was fun and everything else. But I'm really enjoying the shaman here, and it's got me wondering if I shouldn't just level up a shaman for the static group because we don't really need a secondary tank, and bounty's always out of mana. It wouldn't be a bad thing to have a shaman, but the thing that's stopping me so far has been like I do not have the time to go level a shaman to level 20
You'd have to hook up with a druid to power level you.
or something because it would take me like 2 weeks to do that, like leveling every day without power leveling. You know what I mean? Because there's a 20% XP penalty for being an Ixar. Like, ugh.
I think the racials were removed, weren't they?
Hybrids are removed, but not racials.
Oh, hybrids are removed. Okay.
Yeah, I confirmed that yesterday. I went into the P99 green. I was like, "Hey guys, does this still apply?" And one of the devs immediately responded and was like, "Yep, just the hybrid's been removed, but not the racials." But there's another part of me that's like, this group's gonna go on for the next year or two, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal if I take 2 weeks and just do it. It would just be, where do I find like 3 hours a day to just go grind that shit out? Or try to hook up with Megan or something and be like, can you please PL me?
Please, Mother Megan.
Fucking trees.
These are the worst, providing oxygen and stuff. Stupid trees.
I know. Getting in the way, killing my line of sight.
Oh, never mind.
Why now, brown brute? Let me damage shield you. Oh wait, I'm not on a druid.
Zone, zone, you fools.
Those ones we might actually need to help Rolf with.
Comment. Where are we going?
Cryptive down here. There's nothing out there that can hurt us, but those are low blue. Baby sing.
He's an XR Mohawk. He'll be fine.
Exar with the Mohawk. Well, I will say this about I was talking about this the other day with Nathan Kell, and I don't know if this applies to Twitch, just in terms of views and everything else. So I noticed that before all of my videos on YouTube, after I do a live stream, there's a pretty standard like half, maybe 60% of any stream I do will get then further promoted in the algorithm, right? That's been the standard for a while now, like last couple months, ever since I started doing this regularly. And it's random. I never know which one is going to get promoted in the algorithm. Usually it's related to whatever video had the most activity when I was live tends to be the one that gets promoted by the algorithm, and that could be just coincidence. I don't have enough data to prove that, but it seems to be the ones where I'm getting like, 20, 25 concurrents with lots of chitter chatter and super chats and all the other stuff. Those are the ones that YouTube's promoting. And then I noticed as soon as we got the word that World of Warcraft was coming out, that we actually got an official launch date for Wrath of the Lich King, right? Not 50 or 60%, every single one of my World of Warcraft streams since then has gotten promoted by the algorithm after the fact. Like every single one. So I'd say, as far as algorithm goes with YouTube, the consumption of World of Warcraft content right now, because of that announcement, is way, way, way up. And I don't know if that'll have an impact on Twitch as well, but it's definitely having an impact. Everyone's like, World of Warcraft right now on YouTube.
We'll have to see. Give it the old college try.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my thing is that most of my streaming has been EverQuest so far.
Yeah.
So like 90% of my followers see World of Warcraft. They're
They're,
like, nah, son.
yeah, they're like World of Warcraft. Bleh. No thanks. Bleh. Nathan has that problem too. A huge they want Vanguard, they want EverQuest, they want Dark Age of Camelot, and he's like, I want to play World of Warcraft because I've never done it. And he said, but there's a chunk of my audience where they won't tune in because it's Warcraft, and they're like, no, we're not gonna watch it. No,
No.
I refuse. But
It's boring.
he also has the people on his channel boring. Um, he also has the people on his channel who will unsubscribe when he does too many puppet videos, which I find is amusing. They will literally tell him like, too many puppets, sir, unsubscribed.
Weird.
It is weird, man. People are,
Because he's the puppet guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he did before he did mmorpg stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
It wouldn't be the same without puppets. These people need to learn to respect.
I don't think have any of you done his this may have been before you guys got exposed to him big time. Did any of you do his Choose Your Own Adventure last year when he did the Lost Mine of Found Over campaign?
Yeah,
No.
I've been
Okay.
following Nathan for Nathan's how I found you.
Oh, okay, perfect. That video, like he did like almost 800 videos. Like his whole family went out and recorded all summer out in the real world with puppets, and it is such. I was just really disappointed that it didn't blow up like they wanted it to, because that has got to be one of the coolest, most original things I've ever seen someone do on YouTube, and it deserves every fucking view that anyone has, and it just hasn't blown up. It got good traffic, but it didn't get like, oh my god, this is like such a cool original thing kind of traffic. You know what I mean? Um, Meanwhile, I do a stupid Rings of Power rant video, and it's like old white dude ranting about woke shit. Views, you know what I mean? Like, come on, that doesn't seem right to me.
You're abusing the algorithm.
Apparently.
Are you
Just
charming this?
too
Go
smart
ahead,
for the
it's
code.
fine. I was just playing around, so
Okay.
I was wanting to see if they're actually, their or their magic resistance was lower than everything else. All right, incoming lacquer. My 11-minute spell.
Alacrity.
Oh. Look at that.
Look, Mom. It's just for the heart.
Okay, Devaris, my druids follow on you. You're the babysitter for now.
All right, fair enough. I'll try not to.
I'm
Be
following Kel.
be a good spellcaster and stay back.
Know your place.
We can move up through the first tunnel here.
Tunnel of love. Smells like snake in here. Oh my. All right.
Things are
Panic,
hitting
panic,
you.
panic, zone line, zone.
Assisting,
It's only 3.
snaring. Sorry, not snaring, slowing.
They're barely moving my life bar.
The question I have though for an XR Shaman on P99 is like, I only have like 600 plat, so I'm not gonna be able to twink it. It's gonna have to be a pretty low.
You can easily do it on there for that.
Yeah,
Re-
yeah,
I did
yeah.
it with
Oh,
I
really?
did it with nothing at all. Honestly, people gave me so much stuff when I zoned in that I never had to
Just
look
go
for
to
much.
CL and say new shaman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can anybody help out a new shaman?
I
People
thought
on people on P99 Green are so nice. All you have to do is say that you're new, and they'll help you out.
I thought about posting something on the Discord server yesterday as well, and seeing what happened.
Go ahead and move up, guys.
Oh, more stuff. Look at those guys.
Why you hit me? I may be breaking your miz.
That's
The
all
way-
right, man.
The way it's looking, it's gonna be a pretty hard decision on which is gonna be the main, either the monk or the warrior. Once this guy's at level.
Oh, for raiding and stuff?
Yeah,
We do need more monks.
we do need more monks, but I'm also afraid that we're gonna, with time, lose more warriors. And then where
That's
will we be?
You'll.
We only had 3 warriors last night.
So I haven't done a lot of raiding on classic, but I know traditionally, maybe other people's experience is the same. You will. I've always, which is why I set myself up as the raid tank for like the last 12, 13 years, because you will always lose tanks before you lose anything else.
In and to the right, guys.
Especially when it comes to like raids, because a lot of people start raiding full time and they get burned out, and the next thing you know, it's like if you lose a raid tank, you really are shit out of luck. Whereas you can lose a rogue, that's not that big of a deal. You can lose a monk, lose a chanter. Stick with the warrior, Kel. Stick with the warrior. But I am a little biased because I've played the main tank for so many years.
Bringing it back. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's your pet. Never mind.
Yeah, I've got the floating, whatever.
Is it going to be easier to equip a monk or a warrior? That's the
A
question.
monk.
Monk
Every day of the
easily.
week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Um, and it really depends on our attendance. Like, if we still have 5 warriors in Velius, then I'll probably have a rough time gearing up.
Well, that's gonna be my thing too, because I have no interest in the Kunark stuff, but I'm definitely gonna want to join for Velius. And I'll have to adjust. I mean, depending on if the guild still needs things, but I'm gonna.
Shaman's always going to be in demand.
I'm thinking the shaman's gonna be my carry through character because I didn't like the bard. All anybody wanted me to do was pull, and I don't want to fucking pull.
Yeah, I mean, there's 10 bards, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. But
Also, there's 10 bards. Yeah.
yeah,
And also the enchanter becomes nothing more than a buff bot at the end. I don't, I mean, shaman is too, but I've done the enchanter so many times. It's like, I wouldn't mind. Shaman's
Last night
pretty
we only
cool.
had 1 shaman, maybe 2, and only 2 clerics.
Hmm.
probably separate. Okay, well, it didn't. Fine.
A little bit rough.
What did you guys
But
do last night?
people's epic stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I will say the guild is super helpful. You just gotta communicate what your needs are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But apparently right now the cleric epic is so camped it's not even worth trying.
Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it'll be pretty well camped until like a couple weeks.
The course
Yeah,
has
that's
got
fine.
Do you think you're switching from your shaman to your cleric, or?
It's hard to decide. Well, I haven't actually been leveling Rolf since Cunard came out.
Right, right.
So right now the cleric is just ahead. And we were going to hate last night, and I needed the breastplate for her more than I needed the one for him.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate that you guys didn't get a chance to do trash.
Yeah, I really would have liked some Indica light gear, but it's okay.
We did enough for me.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a pretty long time till I get something better than that.
The hell is...
I remember when I got the Ethereal Mist chestplate on my Dark Elf Cleric. I was so happy. Such a good item.
Yeah.
All they did was a single heal.
Who did you heal?
I healed Kelscale.
Okay.
But I have greater healing now, so it does a chunk.
Yeah. Unless my life looks desperate today, you shouldn't need to heal me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch you. You're a big boy.
Got an assist set up yet?
I do. I'm not doing anything other than healing right now.
Could you set a
Oh,
set them as the
sorry.
assist?
Thank you. Brain not functioning. I was like, yes, I have an assist setup. I've had an assist hotkey for years. Not a noob.
Oh, I'm working around it. It's okay.
That's all good. I completely spaced it, and I had no idea what you were referring to. My brain went to the assist hotkey, and I was like, yes, I have one. I'm not a fucking noob. Ugh.
You have an assist key, Tavares?
Sorry, I questioned your ability. Shit.
Why am I slowed? Oh, I got a
Grats.
dot on me.
Yeah, you can cred.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to sleep with them kind of ladies, sir.
Oh.
Ooh,
Well,
stay out of
hello.
those clubs.
What am I going to do with all my ones now?
Give them to the homeless.
There you go.
Good morning, Sparrow. How are you doing today? Moving up.
Not yet. Well, I guess. Yeah, you can move up. It's fine.
Alright.
It's fine. Go ahead.
That hawk is back. I don't know if you were around for that yesterday, Sparrow. There was a hawk camping our backyard
You didn't show up on my secondary target.
yesterday, looking out for kitty cats because I think he's seen the kitty cats. And we couldn't let the kitty cats out all day yesterday, the baby ones. And then we had them out this morning while we were doing breakfast and coffee. And then as soon as the light started coming, we could hear him starting to cry. It's a peregrine falcon, not a hawk. Sorry, peregrine falcon. We heard him somewhere in the neighborhood, and so we shooed all the kittens back inside. I started streaming, and then I went out for my second cup of coffee, and Chris is like, "Come here, come here," and she's shown, and right in the church, on the church property, he's like up on one of the posts, like 50 feet from our backyard, and he's just
We're just gonna
perched on
charge
top
straight
of
in.
this post, like
I'm
just
set under control.
eyes on our property. He's not looking anywhere else. He's literally just watching our property.
All right.
I mean, it could be the chickens for sure, but those chickens are pretty big. I mean, I think they're too big for him to get, but it could be the chickens too. But they're in a, they're in a chicken wire area underneath the fence. But it could be those that have got his attention as
This
well.
is the wrong one first. May not. I'm not gonna say.
Worse.
I'm not too worried about them though. Like he can't.
I was on the wrong mob.
I don't think he can get to them.
That's okay. I want both of them now.
The chickens, that is,
Oh,
because they're underneath a tree with not 6 foot, but like 4 foot high chicken wire all around him. There's no way that he could swoop in and get them. Whereas the little kittens,
So my
There's-
wife says a lot too.
quite a lot of stuff he could get to.
Oh, that you prick.
Yeah. Oh, you prick.
That's yeah, I get it.
Going into the flesh tunnel. Was it a yes?
Down.
You jump.
I think he jumped. I didn't hear a confirmation.
Yeah, go on down.
Oh,
There we are.
Heal coming on Kel. Never mind. Never mind.
And I have no mana.
Cats and chickens. I'm doing good though, Sperry. Sorry, it took me a second to answer that other one. I'm starting to get caught up on my rest finally, but I've been starting to monitor, I'm trying to make sure I take plenty of breaks when I'm streaming, and also I've been doing eye exercises. So when I go out, I'm stepping out the back door and I'm making sure to look into the woods and focus on
Oh,
things
man, that
far
was
away. So I think that's all it was I'm just sitting here, for 12 hours a day, and I'm only looking at something that's 2 feet from my face. So it seems to be helping. I'm feeling pretty back to normal now. Did your kids start school this week, or is it next week they're starting school?
Alright. Follower next. Since it's already positioned.
And I don't know. I may or may not have been on Udemy yesterday looking at lots of art courses and thinking of Becca, because I wish I could draw.
You cannibalize. Use cannibalize.
I have been, but not today. Not right now. I'm terrified.
No.
Thanks for the sub, Eric Friedrichsen. If you like RPGs and mmorpgs, you're in the right place. Self-heal.
Best way to draw aggro.
Yes, it is.
What is a coercion implant?
Really want to know?
You don't want to know where it goes. That's the fun one.
Invented
mean,
by,
I don't have enough mana to charm that, so go ahead and kill it.
invented by Elon Musk in 2024. Coercion implant.
Oh, then it won't work. That's fine.
Oh, oh crap! I changed my point of view. There we go.
But it
School
will
starts
cost
in
10
2
times what it
days.
should have.
I don't know. That flamethrower, I bought that thing. That's pretty good.
It's pretty
That looks
dope.
a pretty good value.
Yeah.
I didn't know he made a flamethrower.
Yeah, the boring
called it
company.
The not a flamethrower.
You can buy one of those at Harbor Freight, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
My wife has one for burning weeds.
All right.
Well, in any case, it's been on my mind, Sparrow. Becca has been on my mind because I've been trying to get Chris to be inspired to want to start an ArtStation profile, and I don't know if that's something that Becca has considered, actually starting a professional profile for her work. Because that's what I was thinking about, sponsorships and cool stuff that we can do and support young artists and all
Does a
this other stuff.
smoldering goo have a front and a back?
Talking with my brother about fun stuff like that, and it got me on Udemy looking at
That just depends
courses
on how you
and
look at things.
what they have and
Eh,
for aspiring artists. And then I was looking at stuff going, man, I wish I could draw. I can't draw. This sucks. I need to stop looking at stuff because it's making me feel shitty.
One more goose sitting on the other side of the
But I
lake
can
there.
write, and that's
I
something that
see.
not everybody can do. So at least I have that, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about
Oh, seriously?
ArtStation
Should have known better
and
than to sit down.
Udemy courses and stuff like that. Because I'm also my niece is the same age as Becca, and she has artistic talent, very much so. But my sister's a little. I love my sister to death, but she's also very strict on what. And so my niece is relegated to only being able to draw like farm animals, and she really wants to draw other stuff. And I know my sister was not very happy that my that my brother, specifically my nephew and my brother, when she was out at the ranch for 2 weeks recently, they gave her a bunch of D&D books, and she was like, came home and all she wanted to draw was like creatures and monsters, and my sister was not very happy. But so thank you, Sparrow, for
Let me give
letting
you a damage
for
shield
for letting
Taurus.
Becca be
It'll be worth
be
it,
able
I
to
think.
draw lots of cool stuff,
Might be.
not just farm animals.
Cute.
And I know Chris has
what level do you
been
get
really
clarity, Dolores?
I've got it now.
experimenting
I
with
just haven't been able to give it to you.
You got a mana. I have
some
11
different
percent.
Oh, okay.
landscapes.
Yeah, that's
She's trying to
true.
draw some building landscapes
Yeah,
and
I didn't
stuff.
get you in the first round because it left my mind, but they got about 2 minutes left on theirs. I'll redo everybody once I get mana.
What's up,
That's
Crinkle?
fine. I just put clarity 1 on myself with a potion.
Yeah, I
It'll
was
fade in a few minutes.
waiting until we got to a camp because I need to redo the buffs anyway. But this was a pretty...
We're at a camp spot here, so we can do buffs and mana.
Okay. I will
Then
switch
we'll
over.
move to barbecue room probably, nice and safe.
Awesome, Brian. That's good to know. Thank you, sir.
Running.
All right, I'm going to switch over to buffs.
All right, everybody's got clarity that can have it, I think.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Resetting my timer.
Yeah, I've got mana again. Look at that.
I mean, really, this is sick experience.
It really is.
I'm
Especially
not
when
even...
you get into the
Go ahead, sorry.
when you get into the groove over at a barbecue room with those reds.
Yeah.
My sitting mana regen with clarity and the concentration potion is still lower than my combat hit point regen.
Mm. I was going to say, I'm not running an XP pot because I'm out of points and everything, but even without an XP pot, the XP is very good. Like, it's noticeably moving, which is always fun. Because I'm a cheapskate and I'm not just going to buy pots. Yes, I'm that person. Sorry.
Man, it's your world. Run it. My wife likes it every time she sees Daybreak on my account.
Well, it's better than being at the bar, sir. She knows where you
That
are.
exactly.
What's happening? Are you dying somewhere?
Who?
No, he's cannibalizing.
Oh, he's cannibalizing. There we go.
I actually think I may have a... No, that was just a buff. Never mind. Spend so much time drawing and get so much practice. That's awesome. I tease her when she's been on a project for hours. Can you imagine if I
Hey, we're
forced you
gonna
to
jump down
practice
the
something for this
checkerboard.
long? That's so true, and but that's good that she's
Okay.
enjoying it that much, because it's kind of like if you do. Are you guys running off? I'm buffing.
Oh yeah, that's why I said when we're ready.
We're just positioning right now.
Because kids are like that. They won't do something if you force them, and they get grumpy. And so if she's enjoying it, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Tavares, do you know where the rogue tomes are?
Yes. You talk for the disciplines?
Yeah.
Okay, they're in the tunnel in Common Lands on the left-hand side when you come into the tunnel. It's the second or third vendor from the left.
Thank you. A viewer of mine is very happy now.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to my damage spell set.
That's in the main cave, by the way. When you come in the main cave, they're to the left. I think it's the second or third vendor.
The world needs more artists. There's a great talk. He's an educator, and I cannot remember the name. He's a British educator. By the way, I'm good to move now, ladies and gents.
Okay, down the hole.
Well, he's not going to have any skill books for 22.
His name is Ken something. I can't remember his last name. He's from a British university, and it's an older talk now. Probably 10 or 15 years old at this point, but he had a really good talk on the importance of letting kids, like, the education system, and I know that you know this, Sparrow, so I'm preaching to the choir at this point. The education system is, the way it's set up is to create factory workers. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, and I'm overgeneralizing here, but as a rule, we're creating drones. That's what the education system wants to do. It wants to create drones. They're going to go to a 9-to-5 job, and they're not going to be creative thinkers. They're not going to think outside the box. They're just going to work the factory jobs and pay their taxes and be good creatures. So
Yeah,
they
I'm
don't
not sure what he's looking for, Kel, on
they
as
don't
far as 22. Your skills are
prioritize
automatic.
dancing and
So that's only in the
writing
high
and
or the
drawing
low to
and
high 50s.
the arts. You know what I mean? It's
Oh, I didn't see
let's
the 40
just
back.
do these courses, get to college, do these things, get your degree, go to work. And anyway,
So yeah,
the educator, I
when he
need to
gets up in
find
the
the video
50s,
and
he'll have to
post it.
go to the tunnels and common lands and get the discipline.
His name's Ken something or other, and he has this really good
Or
talk
she,
about,
I'm sorry.
imagine the kid who the teachers all say that kid has ADHD because he's not paying attention
Never
in
know.
class.
Maybe
He
they
or she
identify as
not paying
Nakashi
attention in
telepathy.
class, so his
Yep.
grades in math class are sucking,
Yeah, dual
right?
nature. That's
And he's
exactly how
always
it is. So
bored.
your
The kid
skills will
is
be
never paying
automatic all the way up until
attention,
50s. You'll get discipline
and
stuff.
everyone claims that kid
There's
has
other versions
ADHD.
like
So they bring him in and they want to
events
stick him
and
in summer
attacks and
school and they
stuff.
want to make this kid go to all these specialized
Couldn't follow me.
classes. Well, then whatever the case may be, they do some counseling and they find out that here's this art class, sculpting as an example. And the kid gets into the sculpting class, and it turns out the kid is a brilliant, full on, doesn't need classes. He can sculpt anything without ever having done any class. He's got that artistic talent to be a sculptor. And as soon as you put clay or something in front of him, he becomes hyper focused, and that's his jam. And it's not that the kid had ADHD, it's that the kid didn't like math. Math was not the kid's jam. Like, he wanted to be a sculptor, he wanted to sculpt. And if the education system was more focused on finding the skills to develop
Going through the
that
wall of
kids
no
want
return.
to do, the education system would probably be far more successful if we focused on providing kids with the right avenue for educating them on the things that they want to learn and that they're really good at, as opposed to trying to force everyone to be this square peg, where you've got to take social studies. And I do think that it is good that kids learn basic math and basic social, because you need to learn your history and you need to learn how to do basic math and everything else. But at some point,
Come on
the
through the
school
door, guys.
system does not let you focus on
The
anything
pizza.
artistic, because it's all about just doing. Sorry, it's hard to talk and do push to mute at the same time. I will start shrinking in a minute. I was busy doing YouTube chat.
No problem.
I have to come out here and.
Things open up after this anyway. A little bit.
All right. 2 ads are down.
His talk was way more articulate than mine. But it basically was just a really good TED talk on why kids should be allowed to focus their efforts on the things that they really want to pursue, and let's make them very, very good at those things. But no one gives a shit about the arts or the humanities anymore. It's all about factory workers. And so you don't get Beethovens anymore. We don't get Picasso's, we don't get that because we don't allow kids to just focus on the things that they really want to focus on. And so they never get a chance to be really, really, really good at something creative, because we don't want them to be creative. We tell them, throw that creativity out. Creativity doesn't pay the bills. You don't want to be creative. We need you to be an engineer. We need you to be a programmer. We need you to be a, X, Y, or Z. We don't want you to be a musician or a painter or a sculptor, because those jobs don't mean anything. And yet, especially if you look at the entertainment industry these days, look at all the cool jobs for people who work in television and video games, and it's all art. It's all art. Like, there's so many sculpting jobs if you want to work in the movie industry and make models and miniatures and things of that nature. All right, working on the shrinks now.
Run on up.
There's a poop over here behind at the back of this wall.
Oop.
The Jenna, do you have to do in
Ranger
college was
poop.
a slog. I'm in IT.
Oh.
What are prayer about cubism? True.
I wasn't sure what was going on. I was looking for other mobs. I was tab targeting.
Yes, knowing what. So here's a good one, Sparrow. When I was in high school, and I never finished, but when I was in the private Baptist school that I went to, I borderline failed algebra. Like it was the one. I was a straight A
Morning, guys.
student, 3.8, 3.9 GPA until I got to an algebra class, and then that I basically like had a C and a D throughout the entirety of that algebra class,
Perhaps
and
that
I
was a little
felt
far.
extremely frustrated, and I felt like I was an idiot because I didn't get it, right? And I had never found a subject that I didn't get. And it was very frustrating because everybody was frustrated with me. My teachers were frustrated with me. I was frustrated with me. My parents were frustrated with me. And I was just like, I guess I'm stupid. I can't grasp algebra. So that was the school I got kicked out of. And whatever. And like a year later, I tried to go back to school, and I went to a public school. I got into a public school and tried to go there, and I got into a geometry class. Geometry has algebra and it has equations and all the things that I was failing at in algebra 1. And I was terrified that I was going to fail this class as well, but I had to take a math class, so I took geometry. The teacher was so different, and I got the way she taught, like I just clicked. I had the highest grade. Like I was doing all the bonus stuff. I had like 105% in her class. I was the number one student in her class.
You did.
And I swear it's because it was just not a, I know as an adult now why that is. Um, she was teaching in a style that resonated with me, and it was all about finding that, you know, a different teacher, like knowing what type of learner I was, you know what I mean? Like if that had been extended to me as a kid in the previous school, I would have probably rocked algebra because I totally understood the equations the way the other teacher taught them. Whereas the other teacher was, the first teacher was just not a good teacher. Or at least he wasn't a good teacher, it just wasn't my style. And as an adult, I've come to understand that um, the failure is almost always on the
Camp, I need to take
teacher,
my dog
not
out.
the student.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll need a bio here as well, so that's good timing.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna go bio. I'll be back.
All right, once we reconvene, I'll grab a pet.
We all back?
I am.
Just be bold and adventurous and pull and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, I'm back. So I got a funny story for everybody. Yesterday, my little 7-year-old nephew caught a pig at the fair. Um, the big, they let all the like 5 to 10-year-olds. They put them in a pen with a greased pig, and whoever catches the pig wins the pig. So my brother put it up on his TikTok. My nephew was up against like 25, 30 other kids, and caught the pig, and he won the pig. Brought the pig home, of course, put it in a pen, and my brother just sends me this text message. He's like, I gotta read it because this I'm in tears. He's like, well, we had a cute little baby pig. Joshua let the damn thing out this morning. Like I'm sitting here drinking coffee, and he's like, I'm going outside, Dad. And he's 7 years old, right? And I told him, okay, but don't go down near the pig pen without help. And Joshua, my little nephew, says, okay. And then 10 minutes later, we hear, no. And Josh comes back to the house saying, Dad, the pig got out and it's in the woods.
Yep.
No more piggy. Uh, oh. And there's no way they're getting in the woods. They've got, I think there's like 120 acres of woods in their property. That pig is gone. Oh man, kids, like, don't go near the pig pen. Okay, Dad, I won't.
I, exactly how I was when I was a kid.
I know, dude. Like 7 years old, it's like you're gonna go down there. You're gonna be curious. You're gonna think to yourself, "Oh, I can handle it." Oh man, I told Chris, I'm in tears right now. Kids will be kids. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So when I was a kid, yeah, Brian, I went to a Baptist high school that was also a church, and so the principal was also the pastor of the church. It was quite, let's just say it was quite an experience. That's the easiest way for me to say that. Melissa says, I used to pray for. Hang on, I must have missed something up. But my science teacher and I say, ever never shaved her legs. Oh, it's totally freaked out as a 14-year-old. I used to pray for the radio to talk about something that would spark up conversation, but all this, they wouldn't focus on me. A Mormon town, but we were not Mormon. Gotcha, but your dad was the postmaster. Pig is someone else's dinner. Probably, yeah. I mean, if it's in the woods, it'll get hunted by, because they have mountain lions. Not mountain lions, but bobcats, sorry. A lot of bobcats and coyotes. It'll definitely get eaten.
I'm gonna pet this one in front of me. Oof. All right. Incoming clarity.
Yeah, it's Dad's fault. He put the thought of the pig in his head. Kids are such little shits. Yes, it's so funny. It is extremely amusing. Because they're kids, you can't help but be like, "Oh, buddy, come on!" You're such an idiot, but I love you. Like, oh my god.
Okay, follow me, please.
I am a tiny XR. I'm a beautiful lizard. Oh, maybe hang on. Maybe don't follow all the way.
Just run straight into this room here.
Woohoo! Hey, there's a corpse from last time. Oh, that's when that was last Monday when I was feeling like shit. I might actually have you res that corpse. I'll get some XP back. Wait, we don't have a cleric. Never mind. What am I thinking?
You want to pull the two from across the way?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, the invoker's down.
My brother's text messages are epic this morning. The big thing right now is his little sister, who's been feeling very crappy because she had a concussion and then now she's got COVID and everything. She didn't even get a chance to see the pig. She just saw the pictures last night that her big brother caught a pig, and they were gonna go out and see the pig this morning. So everybody's a little irritated with little 7-year-old boy this morning. Like, dude, come on. Oh. This is like the best commercial for condoms ever. Oh my goodness.
Shit, sorry, I didn't see the third one.
Well, at the very least, there is the photo evidence that it existed at one point in time. So right, the consequences are already there. It's like you lost your pig, buddy. Like sucks to be you, man. Like you caught it just last night. It was there. You were gonna have a pet pig. And now you've got to deal with the fact that you don't have a pet pig and it's out in the woods and something's probably going to eat it. And that sucks. I mean, you're going to be a little 7. That's going to crush his world for the next couple days. So you don't that doesn't have to be a punishment. So you're very right on that. Does cannibalize scale or is it just 50 points always like until you get the next tier? Like the 50 points of damage it does to you, I guess is what I'm saying.
I think that's static.
Okay. Alteration was what I'm supposed to specialize in, right?
Alteration.
Alteration, yeah, which is your heals and stuff.
Most of your buffs.
Okay. I'm gonna start spamming that small heal on myself. Thank you very much.
Room pop. Putting it down. Take the one by my pet.
At this one?
Yep, you got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Ooh, cool. Cannibalize also counts as alteration.
Yes.
I don't even know who that is. Well, I feel like it was way better to get my first specialization to 50 on the Shaman than it was on any other class. Because, boom, I'm already at specialized alteration 50.
Nice.
And that took all of 5 minutes. The lions ate him. I feel like the life of a shaman is permanently cannibalizing yourself.
Bite me.
Did I not drink my greater... How did that happen? Somehow I interrupted my greater concentration.
Thank you, Cal.
Your pet ran off there, Nim.
Just, just taking swats at me.
Reloading the buff window, getting all the buffs refreshed.
Mini mezzing my pet real quick.
Are you using the funky tunic right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Light blue.
All right, let's see here. I should have everybody's buffed. Good to go on that front. All right, now I can slow mobs and get back to doing what I need to be doing here with slows and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that for like a quest?
Well, it's just an awesome robe.
What's up, Pepe? Excuse me.
Put it on.
On him.
Okay. I can't see you.
It has the same appearance as the other gi.
Oh, that's terrible. Can't see this thing I'm supposed to be attacking. Oh, that's the one I'm supposed to be attacking. I'm all confused.
It doesn't matter.
I was hoping it would look like a dress. Nothing better than XR and robes kicking. Doing that flying kick. Hilarious.
Got one in the back of the room.
That's the acolyte. You want to fight that?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't mind one way or another. Try to keep them as long as I can.
Crypt of Dalnir,
Whatever
Pepe.
makes you happy.
Well, I muted my mic for the Discord group because I thought Chris popped her head and said, "Are you ready for breakfast?" I
Alright,
said,
Claire, you
"Yes,"
should
and
be refreshed.
she hasn't come back yet, so wait and see.
Oop, maybe.
Oh my god, stunning suckers.
Thank you. Ooh. Ooh, is that bacon? Ooh. And egg. Ooh. So
Gonna
this
be a
is
minute
some
on
sort of
haste.
invention, but it looks like it's a sandwich, but it's got fried egg, bacon, tomato, onion, lettuce, mayonnaise, mustard. Mm. It also has banana peppers on it. If Sparrow's still here, I love my banana peppers.
A lot of mobs that route down here. A lot of mobs.
So for those of you who didn't catch that, we had a kitten jump in here and sneak in and try to steal my breakfast. Chris grabbed the kitten, and then she just brought me back a cup of coffee. So, love my wife. Epic, epic, epic. Epic spouse. And I don't know if you caught that. She gave me a kiss and then, like, picked a bit of food that was in my beard on her way out the door. Good times, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Chris. It's all gone, Leia. All gone. It's the Crypt of Dalnir, Pepe. All right, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I gotta duck out and take a bio.
And what time are you going to today?
All right, I'm back. Was that for me? The question?
Yeah, what time are you going to today?
I can do at least 10, like another hour.
Okay, cool. It was gonna be my decision whether to pop a pot or not.
Yeah, I'll do at least an hour. I would go 2, but my brother said he wants to play Warcraft this afternoon, so I probably shouldn't go too late because I'll need to go help Chris with some errands and so 10 gives us 3 hours, but if your pot's running out, yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that oh man, those sneezes took it out of me. It's unfortunate that they haven't been able to do more with the Vanguard emulator, because it is basically just a couple of people and then some, volunteers, and it's just, and they've been working on it for what, like 10 years now or something. It's going to be something that takes them 20 years to get done unless Daybreak can be convinced to give them the database and they get funding and people. And they can't monetize at the moment because they don't have the official permission of Daybreak, So it sucks. It's a great game, but because of the state that it was left in,
That's gross.
Back up, back up, back up.
I was wondering where you were coming from.
do you want to
Oh
heal?
man.
No. Oh, are you purple clubbed but FD worked? No! Shit. I was about to toss a heal. Alright.
Oh well. They all got on me anyway.
Invite my druid, invite my druid.
Invite Fuck, what's his name?
Elrond. Gather round.
Uh, what, are we gonna die or something?
That was like 12 mobs.
Oh, okay. I only saw 5.
I'll run my monk back.
So anyway, now that we're in a place where I can talk, Crinkled, even when the game had all the content in it, the state that it was in when they sunset the game, which is level 1 to 50 across all 3 spheres, adventuring, diplomacy, crafting, and the one raid, Ancient Port Warehouse, even all of that content, if you are playing a steady pace, let's say 3 nights a week, 4 nights a week, let's say you're playing 10 hours a week, 10 to 15 hours a week, you will run out of content after 3 months because there's nothing else to do. There was never an expansion, there was nothing ever added to the game. So the challenge that they're always going to face, unless they can get the IP away from Daybreak, the challenge is always going to be the fact that no matter what they do, the game stops at level 50. And that's, 3 months of content playing at a regular pace with everything in. The emulator only has content up to level 30 and not across the whole game. So there's not 3 months of content in the emulator. There's 3 months if you play it at the pace of our static group, which is once a week. But if you're playing it 3-4 times a week like Nathan is, that's why he's already stated like his objective is not to play the cap. He's going to play one character up to 30. He's going to turn around and create another character, play that one up to 30. Then he's going to create another character and play that one up to 30. And he's going to go explore all of the different starter zones and just continually try to stream and bring attention because he wants to, he has a mission to get that to show enough interest to Daybreak to say, hey man, give these guys, official recognition. Like you're not doing anything with the IP, just get rid of it, or at least give them official recognition like you did with P99. But the reality is that the state of the emulator where it is right now, getting sucked in is great, but it's only going to get you so far, and that's the sadness about it because I would love for us to get it from Daybreak. But even if we did get it from Daybreak or get official, permission or anything else, it still requires a ton of time and or a ton of developers to put new content into the game and get it to a expandable state, and that's not a realistic thing that's going to happen within the next 2 to 4 years. Like they would need $500,000 to hire the developers to get it up quickly, or they would need, the rights, the database, and 2 to 3 years more time minimum. I say all of that to say, as long as you can look at it from the perspective of, hey, 3 months of content is great because it's like Skyrim or etc. If you can have that mentality, then it's a great project and there's tons there and they totally need to be supported as developers. I'm a huge Vanguard fan. That's my favorite MMORPG of all time. I was very saddened that it didn't get the runway that it deserved because of all the personal issues that were plaguing the internal management. You know, just it sucks. It was a great game. And the emulator has done a great job so far, but there's only so much they can do without any funding and without the database and without official approval from Daybreak. So hopefully one of those, hopefully at the very least, if we could get them to officially recognize it and give those guys access to the database, that would already be leaps and bounds beyond what's available now, and they could more quickly get stuff into the game. But the caveat is that if everything was in the game, you have 3 months of content. That's not where the state of the emulator is right now. The state of the emulator is everything up to 30. So if you're playing regularly, like 3-4 days a week, you're going to run out of stuff to do in about 2 weeks. Maybe 3. The only way you're going to get 3 months out of it is if you're playing like we are with the static group, which is once a week for 2 to 3 hours here and there. But yeah, there's only right now maybe 30, 40 hours of gameplay. Which, like you said, as long as you understand it and compare that to a single player game, that's not a thing. Most people go, it's an MMO, it should have hundreds, if not thousands of hours. Yeah, if it was a live game with expansion packs and all sorts of other stuff, you know. But the good thing is that there's still tons you can do. They've got all the starter areas in except for the gnomes and the dark elves. So that's multiple starting areas you can do level 1 to 30, and there's great storylines and great quests and good content. And the main issue that I see with it, and this is my personal take on things, nothing more,
Took
is
a
that
wrong turn.
there's no real challenge in it because they don't have all of the official.
I think I'm headed back.
You are.
Hang on a second here.
Just a little gnome and a little deer dog. Nothing major.
Are you stuck in the hall?
Well, not exactly. Just was confused for a second there.
I need to get offensive spells up. Hold on.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, my personal issue. There is no challenge in the game right now because they haven't been able to code all of the abilities into the game.
Healing?
So there's only really one
Should be just now.
ability, which is
Okay.
strike.
Oh, it's just
It's actually-
healing itself.
And that's like a generic damage ability that they've given all these mobs to
Thing is a cleric.
quote unquote add challenge to the game, which doesn't do anything other than make it extremely frustrating because it's a generic ability that does
I'll just
direct
keep-
damage, and that's it. So all the really cool abilities that the mobs used to do aren't into the game because
just keep
they
messing.
can't program that stuff in without access to the database,
Oh.
as far as I understand things. So there's no real chance at there being any actual challenge in the emulator. But that's okay. Again, mindset.
Yeah.
It's a great project and it's something really
Y'all
fun
was
to
having
sink your
some
teeth into.
difficulties there.
Hopefully I'm not sounding like a negative Nancy because I love the
Oh,
project.
running
I
back?
fully support it.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't
I
so
was
busy with
looking
other
at the
things, I would have
spin
been playing it
deck
3 or 4
and
days a week, just like Nathan.
something. I don't know.
I'm more of a realist
Alright.
about things, so I tend to be
No big deal. No hurry.
I tend to be
Yeah.
very analytical when I provide
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm in Warslick.
Yeah.
coverage or context for certain things. Like, it's great to be hyped about it, it's great to be excited, it's great to enjoy it, it's great to play it and support the developers. But here's all
back
these
and check
caveats
each
as
of
well,
the
just so that people
entries.
fully understand what they're getting into. Because I got very frustrated when we were playing the other day on their static group because I kept dying to the
I'll rebuff. 'Cause your
stupid
clarity
level
should be dropping
7
soon.
single player solo
Yeah.
mobs. And I was like, what is this strike ability that's hitting me for like 170 points of damage? I was like, that's not balanced. That's not how these should be working. Because I was getting like two-shotted by these level 6 mobs that are supposed to be solo mobs. And then the answer came down that, oh, well, that's a generic damage ability that we've added across the board for all mobs to add quote-unquote challenge. So that's a caveat of like an alpha test in the sense that it's not balanced and the original gameplay as it was when the game was live is not actually there. Yeah, it sounds like a hype killer. I don't want it to be a hype killer, but I think it's important to add context to the conversation of it's like super important to support them and to be hyped because it's a freaking awesome game and it's my favorite MMORPG of all time. But I know a lot of people go in and they expect it to be like a P99 situation where everything's in the game and all of the abilities are working and all of the skills. And it's like, no, it's not the case. They even have a disclaimer when you log in. There's a big MOTD that says, treat this like an early access alpha. You know, you can actually turn aggro off so that you can run around the world and not even aggro mobs. You can port yourself around. There's GM commands for everyone. So I mean, it's a cool project. And they've come leaps and bounds from when I last played it a few years ago, because they didn't even have dungeons optimized like 4 years ago, and now most of the dungeons are optimized up to like level 30. But here, you want to hear something funny? Like, Xenex is paying attention to where our static group is going because he knows we're drawing in lots of traffic. And so when we ended up at Lord Sang's tomb at the end of our last Tuesday session, go check the patch notes that he worked on the next day. It's literally he went and patched, he went and did stuff to Lord Sang's tomb because he knew we're going to Lord Sang's tomb for the next multi-stream. So he's trying to stay ahead of where our multi-stream group is going because he wants people to see that they are actively working on things, and they're giving a, roughly polished experience for different zones and everything else. But he's trying to stay ahead of us. I thought that was admirable of him. And he pushed a fix to group harvesting so that when we come back next Tuesday, we can attempt group harvesting again. So, yeah, Xenix deserves all the props. And that's the thing. Him and Jackal, like, if those guys had funding or access to the database, they could do so much more than what they're already doing. So that's one of the reasons that everyone should be getting all crazy about it right now, and logging in and having fun and showing numbers so that we can prove to Daybreak that
Might be at that.
it's worth salvaging or giving permission to.
Keep wanting to send my pet in.
Exactly, Crinkled. I forgot that I leveled and never memmed my level 30 spells. What a noob. So, Fury is like a 20-minute buff?
I guess I never use it.
Yeah, it says fills you with a burning fury, increasing strength, dex, agility, and armor class for 20 minutes. But does it stack with all of the other buffs?
Probably,
Well,
but
we're
I've
gonna.
just never.
You sure it's not a self buff?
You are correct. It is a self buff. Thank you for reminding me to
Yeah,
look at that.
well, that's why I never use it.
Yeah, that would make sense. I did just get my level 30 stamina buff, so that'll be a nice upgrade for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I have a squat for a few levels.
Yeah, I didn't pick anything up past 30 the other day, but I'll have to next time. I'm gonna go ahead and start rebuffing since Kel should be getting here shortly.
Yeah, he's in the entrance. He'll be zoning in a moment.
Yeah, I don't have squat. I don't think until 33 it's worth picking up. 34. Insipid weakness.
Mob Inc.
Ain't nobody got time for mobs.
Man, what's up with that? I was sitting on my butt.
Yes, World of Warcraft is the priority. That's why my brother was texting me last night going, I think I can play Saturday afternoon. Let's play Saturday afternoon. I was like, well, there's no EQ2 this afternoon, so yes, let's play Saturday afternoon because we got to get levels. Wrath is here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get prepped.
Oh my gosh, no wonder the mob wasn't slowed.
Well, that's because
Right?
I'm in buff mode right now, so yeah, no slowing for the moment.
No, I have alacrity up.
Oh, so you're trying to haste the mob?
Yeah, I'm trying to make them harder. Because the icons look similar, so.
All right, buffs coming for Kel. Can you leave the druid in the group at this point, or is he? I guess we're still too low, probably. 33, I think, is what we said the other day, or something like that.
It is 33 if he's 50.
Yeah, it's not. It's the XP buff. It's not going to be hard to get to 70 by the time Wrath launches. It's just a matter of the caveat for Sparrow is finding the time. It's not the challenge component. It's the challenge is not the XP rate. The challenge is the spare time rate. The ratio of spare time to kids, school, other projects.
I'm good to go when you guys are.
Let me load my damage spells, and I should be good. So, yeah, I'm getting like the other day I was getting like even on my level 50, I'm getting 2 levels per session questing, and those are about 2 to 3 hour sessions. So about an hour per level. Oh, did evac kill our shrink?
Yeah,
Okay.
being hit by something.
Modern problems require modern solutions, Crinkled. Or Vliswis. Oh, it's because Kelran's still in the group.
Yeah.
Go away, you. Shoo. Everybody got shrink, right?
Yep.
I thought it only canceled when you zoned.
The Seeker is its own.
Yeah.
I guess you're right, because you're... Yeah. According to their backwards programming. I am the law. Yeah, Crinkled, I think we have a pretty good core of people who are around throughout the day now that it will not be an issue to do anything to help out with Bounty and Sparrow's leveling. Nathan as well. I'll be doing mine with my brother usually at hours that no one else is going to be around. I was surprised he reached out to me about doing today because we had planned to do next Wednesday and Thursday from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is kind of when we normally do it, is like 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. And ain't nobody getting up at that hour other than us two. So it's usually the two of us with Maduros. But, you know, the rest of the guild is not on at 4 o'clock in the morning, nor do I expect them to be. So we just do our leveling at crazy times. But Nathan and Bounty and Sparrow can play, you know, later in the mornings and afternoons when there are lots more people around. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've done plenty of leveling sessions with during the day for Sparrow and Bounty before. I don't think it's an issue. It's more of an issue of when Sparrow can find the time. When you can find the time, Sparrow, there's always going to be people who can help. But the good thing is that with that 50% bonus right now, even solo questing is like super fast. But like we did Sunken Temple. When did we do that? Was that last night? No, Thursday night. No, yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. We did Sunken Temple on level. I got a full level of XP just from the dungeon. Like just from the dungeon kills, I got a full level of XP, and then I got like another full level from all the quest turn-ins. So it goes so fast right now. Which is good because we got to get to 70 by September 26th.
Ugh, a gnome.
Kill it with fire. This regen rate with, like, I have the regen on plus my natural regen, and yeah, I wish my mana regen this fast. My health regen's really nice. For everybody who hasn't done so, I dropped a link in there. Kel's trying to get to 200 followers over on Twitch. He's up to 159. So if you haven't already given him a follow, use the link that's here
Go
in my
ahead and
YouTube
run in.
chat. Go drop him a like, ladies and gentlemen. Sticky post, a pinned post, twitch.tv/Kel the Reaver. The dwarf looks so massive compared to our shrunk forms.
Dwarves are massive. Big on the inside, little on the outside.
That's my hope, Crinkled. I'm on a mission to get my mage to 70 before DKs drop. So I should have a mage up to 70, and then that shouldn't be a problem because I get to play a lot with the mage. So I'm playing him 4 sessions a week, so I should be able to do that without a problem. And then we're getting the static group characters up by September 26th.
Yeah, we can
So
go ahead and run in further.
were you in the zone, Pepe? Oh, so I guess the big thing is I gotta get my
home to the-
mage to 70 before the DKs drop. Because once DK drops, I gotta start working on the DK. What is that? Oh, that's just a fine steel. Damn, I thought it was something cool.
Down the flesh tube.
Woo! Well, I can't invite you at the moment, Pepe, because it'll kill the XP. So you'll have to just you'll have to work your way down to us before I can give you an invite. Because you're too high for us to get XP. Oh, that's interesting.
You share.
The
Oh,
Sarlacc and Blazing
yep.
Tabard. I don't think it's quite as good as what
I think
you're
there's only
running,
one
but
pickup, Pepe. And I don't know that we're at the camp yet, but we're going down to the barbecue room and the laboratory eventually. Like we just dropped down the flesh colored, I don't know what it's called. From the main floor, you drop down the
Pick-a-goo, any goo.
you drop down
oh,
the
it's monk wearable.
there's a
At only
there's a
6 pounds.
flesh colored like altar that you jump down. We just got down to the 2nd level.
I don't want to fight goos. They smolder.
Slowing all the things. Well, I am 2 years into the beard, so yeah. I have been rooted. Apparently my cannibalize was not a fan, not a fan of my cannibalize.
So my dog is right beside me growling at something outside. But she's laying down on her side. Like she's sleeping.
That's the lazy growl.
And she got lots of laziness. She old. I see why people like Blood Claw. It procs a lot.
Is it like a weapon?
Yeah, it's a dagger. Najina. So it's not even hard to get.
Here's it named.
Hmm.
A lumpy goo.
That's what it says. Oh.
Practice sword? Nice.
Little sword.
Mm-mm.
I mean, the
Effect.
damage is trash, but the pistol's not so
procs.
bad.
Yeah, the
That's
procs are
actually
good.
kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Nice with a damage shield. That's just awesome.
That is awesome. As long as it procs regularly, that's pretty badass.
It stacks with the
Guys,
druids.
why don't you start following me? I figure we'll stay on this level since we got about 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
And there's a zone out on this level.
Take the little gnome next.
All right.
No, this is not. This is just a regular old progression server. Thank you.
Yep.
I've opened a map so that you can see where we're at. Pepe, we are close to the Warslick Woods entrance over here, if you can see where we're at on the map. So if you zone out, we're at the
There's an Ixar
north.
prisoner here. Don't kill it.
We're at the Ixar
Little Ixar
prisoner
faction.
Okay.
by the Warslick Woods entrance in the
This room right here is
northeast.
going to be our camp.
Oh, somebody attacked the
what?
prisoner.
Yep.
I'll
Oh,
just
it hates Tavares.
it hates me. I mean, I can pet it.
Yeah, go ahead. Worst case scenario, the mobs kill it and we get no faction hit.
Yep, incoming. Ooh, that didn't work good. All right, you prick. I need a mallow on that, see, because I can't actually do anything with him.
The prisoner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't.
He looks somewhat uncomfortable.
He is not letting me. He resists every one of them, so we may have to do something different.
He may be uncharmable.
Yeah, he's a what do you call it? A quest thing.
Well, I'm gonna camp real quick
Let's
because I
just
want
kill him then. Let's just
to. Okay,
kill him.
never mind. Never mind.
I don't want to take a faction hit, but
Kill his faction. We'll get that back when we go back to Seb.
all right. Yeah, he just doesn't like good races, and I'm goodly, so
I thought you were a gnome.
Gnome's good race.
Says who?
Oh gosh, gotta sit through this. Actually, there's a high elf underneath this facade.
Nim had to sit through this for weeks. You have seen nothing. Ooh, that's actually a shackle quest item.
There you go.
Good to know.
So that's for a monk.
Yes, sir.
You should take it.
How
Did
big
we
was the
did
hit?
we did we get a faction hit?
No,
I'm
no faction hit. My bad.
Well,
Yeah, I was double checking all my chat bars. I'm like, I don't think we got a faction hit on that one, which is good.
something's hitting me. What is that about?
Might as well tag, keep a goo for my friend. All right, the goo is a pet, so go ahead.
New friend.
Yep. That's the wrong one. All right.
That gyrating goo makes disgusting noises when you're sitting right next to it.
I can get a different bed if need be.
Just like you. So provocative. Yeah, I did a no-no to that mob.
You sure did.
That's what I get for being tabbed out on Facebook looking at fair pictures.
It's so hard to see the targeting on those stupid goos. Oh man, Brave Star. Oh, this Brave Star.
Oh, did Pepe finally get here?
Yep.
Real shaman buffs. Nah. That may be dotted.
Yo,
the skill here. I'm just gonna go ahead.
have you been casting a damage shield on me?
Oh shit, I forgot.
No, that's okay. I was just wondering because I've been using that sword and I've got shield of thistles on me.
Oh yeah, so no, that's been doing it.
Cool.
Okay, I'll be right back. Feel free to pull. Everything's pretty much broken up.
Nice, Mujin.
Can I find my way back? That's the question.
Somebody gave me a tip on that the other day, which was using the find feature. You can find your group mates and you'll get a glowy yellow trail back to your group mates, and I guess that's how pullers do it. When I was pulling a lot of my bard, I had somebody give me that tip. It was kind of a pain in the butt to get used to, but eventually I got used to it.
Yeah, I don't want to pull.
Yeah, I don't either. If there's one thing I just don't like doing, it's pulling. I really hate pulling. Pulling is not written fabulous.
Invoker's got a dot on it, so go ahead and take it first.
The evoker.
Yep, please.
Right. I can target it. There he is.
Goblin's tongue looks like bacon. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
By the way, I muted myself for that sandwich, but that was Chris brought me it was like a hybrid, it was like a breakfast sandwich, but it was basically fried eggs, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayonnaise, and mustard in between two pieces of toasted bread, and it was
Oh,
delicious. It was also extremely messy like that. I don't recommend eating that one while you're playing.
Oh no.
Did it run?
Yep, like a bad out of hell.
But I
It's dotted.
snared it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Diana. Oh, there's a goblin. Oh, I'm rooted. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, let's try this thing.
Be all right.
Yeah. I'm feigning death. They stopped hitting me.
Yeah, man, that's a long freaking instill too. Jeez,
Yeah.
it's like a 2-minute freaking route.
As soon as it drops, I'll get up and run back.
I don't know if you got me at Brave Star. Was see if you could get a clarity.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. And you certainly can.
And of course. Oh, is that? Yeah, that repops. Or is that your pet? No, that's repops.
That's my pet.
That one's your pet? Okay, my bad. I slowed it. Sorry.
It's okay. Not a problem. I got
Almost back.
interrupted.
Do you feel my root pain?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got so sick of pulling in Soul A. Constant rooting down there.
Here we go. That feigning death is pretty handy, though.
It sure is.
Does the spell have a guaranteed success rate, or is it like the
The
ability where
spell seems to be more seems to be better than my unleveled Feign Death, but I'm not
Goblin
sure if it has a
next.
plateau.
Okay. Spell is 87%. Okay, that's interesting.
Thanks, Pepe. Appreciate it.
It does not activate as quickly as the Monk's Bane does, though.
Oh yeah, because you have a cast associated with it.
Doesn't take very long. It's like a 1-second cast, but
Oh, this guy's taking forever to kill.
it's healing itself.
Oh, here, let me short mez it then. Oh my gosh, stupid bet.
Alright, Goblin.
Yes, Pepe, I'm lazy. Leave me alone.
Gobbly.
That's what she said.
What the
Yeah.
Murloc, dirty old man.
Dirty old man.
What happens in Warcraft stays in Warcraft, damn it.
I actually downloaded Lord of the Rings the other day.
It's a good game, sir.
Sir.
I don't know what the level cap is on it anymore.
120, I think. 130, something like that.
My 52 minstrels. Right smack dab in the middle.
You are right around. What are we now? I think we're in middle of Mirkwood right now. I can't remember what level we are though. Like late 50s, mid to late 50s. I didn't play last week, so I was taking a break, but I think we're in that ballpark. It was just nice to get out of freaking Moria finally.
Yeah, and I was looking for the Vanguard download, couldn't find it.
VGOemulator.net. There is a right on their webpage. They have the whole client and everything. It's a 10-minute thing. Like just go to their website, VGOemulator.net, and I think it's right on their front page even. There's a like a how to install or something like that, and they have the client right there for you.
Noted. Yeah, I'd kind of like to see that again. Just goof around. Holy crap.
Fire! Fire hot! Fire burn!
Oh, gnomes dotted. My goose kicking my ass over here. Alright, getting it back. Yeah, that was my fault. Didn't see it.
How dare you?
Heard it, just didn't see it.
How do you do a pause in a macro? I thought it was just straight up pause and then a number.
All right, we got two of them going at one time.
My
Yeah.
bad.
That's okay, quicker.
Looking at my druid.
Hmm.
All right. And kill this goo. It's starting to tick me off a little bit. Next.
All right.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes left anyway.
It's being a turd.
Yeah, so I'll be back on it just around 2 Eastern. I'm not sure if you guys level, but that's what I'll be doing on my warrior.
Yeah, I can help with that for sure.
Yeah, that should
I'll-
give me enough time to get a nap.
I'll probably sit in Steam Font and see if I can get the pop in there. See if I can get guildies to move.
Yeah, it'll be about 3 hours from now, so it should be a good little break.
All right, I figured that macro out finally. Thank you, Pepe. I didn't know about the double mana tick for cannibalize, so now I have a macro set up.
A macro for
To
cannibalize?
stand up, cast cannibalize, pause, and then sit, so that it's
Sit back
automatically
down.
doing all that for me.
Oh, I just made 2 buttons and just did it. All this macro stuff.
You're like the Ron Swanton of shamans.
Yeah,
Do it myself.
that's right.
Not the easy way, like those damn millennials.
Other than politics, Ron Swanson and I agree on very many things.
Yeah, I had it correct. I had it written correctly before I found the
Down.
wiki. The difference with the wiki was the wiki I didn't understand the timing, so I had put pause 1, and that wasn't giving me anything. So it needed to be pause 2.5, which is I guess 2.5 seconds. So wait 2.5.
Not too bad. Just over 2 levels today.
Yeah.
I got a level and a half. I don't know. It's hard for me to know, but I'm not running a pot, so it did pretty good. It was like a level and a quarter or a level and a half. So it's still pretty damn good XP. I feel like we could probably get another session out of here too.
Yeah, we can probably get one more tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
Then Monday we'll have to find new hunting grounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're casting.
Go to Sora, go to City of Mist.
City of Mist sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
City of Mist is so cool.
Either one of those will be fine for me.
Redoing clarity. It looks like it's wearing off everybody.
Plus, City
You
of
haven't
Mist
named, I think.
drops spell scrolls.
I need some mad props, man. Keeping up with this clarity. And all these needy bees. Actually, I moved my worn off to a different chat so I can see when it wears off.
Oh, I could use a new clarity, by the way.
You should have it.
I do. Never mind. Sorry. Don't hit
It's
me,
all right,
Daddy.
man. No, I was just trying to pat myself on the back, saying I was keeping up with it this time.
I totally was like, I don't see it. And it got tucked away in the very bottom right where I usually have my other buffs.
And then you come and use my nuts as a punching bag.
Just give me that clarity. Psh, psh, psh.
Thump, 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 thump.
I
Sorry.
got rooted, so I'll be here a second.
Okay. The Rye Imprecator.
I can pull it for you.
Can you? Here he comes.
I don't know if that counts as impressive or
Ooh, a bow stick.
masochistic.
Man, this is a
Kinda
monk.
crappy.
Mooshing.
A dagger.
not sure.
hilt. Dagger hilt. Don't know about that.
So guys, it's 11 o'clock. If you follow me, we'll have 2 more mobs to kill possibly, and then next our prisoners up again.
Which way are we going?
Yeah, I can't wait. I really want to take the P99 group to Kiss Sora.
Yep, we'll work through it with Bounty and Sparrow.
Yes.
We'll get there. Oh, anyone have a monk?
Is that no drop? It's no
It
trade.
is no drop.
It is no trade. But City of Mist too, because yeah, I mean every Kunark dungeon is a good dungeon.
Awesome, Nim. See you then.
I feel like this macro is going to replace my sit button now that I know about this. Like normally I just manually sit like with the sit macro with the sit button, but with this canny macro now it's like why sit when you can cannibalize and sit? Cha-ching.
Oops. Something happened.
I think we're zoning out to War Slicks.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys are gonna come back and play your mains later, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We'll have fun later today, boys. I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Meet y'all outside of Cabalus. That'll get me. I can pick up all my spells for tomorrow. And from here, I'm gonna do my stream sign-off stuff and chat. So I'll catch you guys later. Have fun later on today, everybody. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow morning. All right. I need a pair of fingernail clippers, and there they are. Let me move this over here so that I can more easily do all my things. All right, everybody. We are officially done with this morning's session. Got a level and a half or so. I'm about to go take a nap. I'll tell you that much. I should be back. I don't know. My brother said he might. He just texted me because now they had the pig drama this morning, so they're doing chores and stuff. I might be back later this afternoon for some Warcraft leveling with my brother. Usually, I don't stream anything on Saturday nights, so it'll just depend on if he wants to do anything today or not. Ding 40 says Sparrow. Oh, so are you okay? Cool. Ding 40. I'm assuming you mean TLP. EverQuest. Bleh, I assume you mean World of Warcraft, Sparrow. Sorry. Congratulations. I missed that in that stuff there. So I might stream later this afternoon. If I don't, I'll see everybody tomorrow morning for TLP and other stuff. August is going to be a busy month, so I'm going to have a whole slew of new stuff coming up in August. Check out the post I put up on YouTube community yesterday, I think. Space Goat Warrior. Let's see, what is today? Today is WoW. WoW is in World of Warcraft, not as in wow, what an asshole comment. Today's the 30th. So we got one more day left in the month. Today I usually record my Monday Musings episodes. I also need to read I need to find time to read my next 2 chapters for Lord of the Rings. Also today we have a new episode of chapter 4 of Echoes of the Past goes out for members. I'm actually going to publish that right after I go off here so that I don't have to do it later on tonight. That'll be for members of the channel, so those of you who have memberships, don't forget to check that out. I don't know, we'll see stuff. Yeah, it took me, my brain was processing Sparrow. I was like, what did I say that was so bad that you're like, wow? And then I was like, oh wait, she meant World of Warcraft. So congratulations on the ding. I would like to go ding, but I'm tired and I need a nap, so I'm gonna go sleep for a little bit. But I might be back with my brother tonight, this afternoon. Sorry. If I'm not, we'll be leveling next Wednesday and Thursday at like 4 a.m., which I would really prefer to do it on a Saturday afternoon. I have not seen any videos posted in Discord. Where was it posted? I don't see any video anywhere. Mujin. In any case, ladies and gents, I'm out. I'm going to sleep. I may catch y'all later. If not, I'll see you later. Later, being another day, etc. If I don't see you later this afternoon, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Otherwise, have a good Saturday, everybody. Don't do anything crazy. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Drink your water. Take your meds. Take your vitamins. Take care of your kids. Don't let the hawks get your chickens and your kittens. Do all the things you need to do to be a good parent and a good provider and a good friend. Too many people get lost in all the other shit and they forget to be good people and just be good friends. And remember, you can be a good person to anybody. You just have to make the decision to be a good person to everybody. So, see everybody.